Hello everyone, and welcome back to Crash Landing. In the last episode, we pretty much did more of what we were already doing, if I can talk. One of that is we worked more on this system over here, the new Minecraft pressure chamber. We got this UV light box. Oh, I'll double click this, which is currently charging up these empty PCBs to get them ready to be etched. We're gonna put them in etching acid. Some magic stuff's gonna happen, and we're gonna be one step closer to getting what we want. Which will allow us to make like more autonomous activators, different machines, pretty much everything, right? Now, we also made this guy here, a lumber axe. He will chop down an entire tree in a swing. So what I was doing is I was like, okay, let's set up a jungle tree. I don't have one. I'm double clicking because they're called exotic trees, right? We're looking for exotic trees or, jungle saplings, but I imagine we would have seen those. So if you double click the bar at the bottom, it'll actually highlight specifically what you search for, right? This exotic seed. So it should stand out a lot is essentially what should be happening here. But clearly as we go through all of these, it does not. None of these jungle saplings. I mean, some of these trees, as you can see over there, turn into like jungle type trees. So we'll probably still end up just doing that. But we had a seed, right? We've got a rubber seed there. Because I remember we sifted it and it landed and I was like, that looks like a little coronavirus thing. Not sure. I don't know. It doesn't exist. It is not there. There it is. I take everything back. It was in there. The one chest I hadn't checked, and it's this useless chest with just a bunch of random stuff. Okay, cool. So I do want to grow this because not necessarily to use the wood for building or anything, which we could do. It might be nice, but mainly to use it for charcoal and stuff, because if we can get a giant jungle tree, that's gonna be really good. Obviously we need a few more saplings. Do we have a bone crook? We don't. I might grab one because I mean it obviously increases the chance of saplings, so it is worth using at least for the start to get us going here. That's assuming of course that we still have it. Yep, beautiful. Yeah, cool. Okay, so there's a few other things we can do this episode. Obviously one is we work towards this circuit a little bit more. The other one is apparently Steve's factory manager. This guy here. So the other day I was looking for oh god, I might crash in a second. I had a pop up on my screen. You know what I will say? I'm a fan of Epic Games, right? I am. I know it's controversial. I'm a fan of them. Yeah, I think. Oh, we're frozen. We'll see what happens here. I'm a fan of them. Their launcher has pop ups. What? Who does that? And they just stay on your screen. And it's like, seriously. Do you know what else has pop-ups like that? Malware, and that's it. Like, what are they doing? Oh god, like, I don't know. Like, sure, have it pop up, and then do what Steam does: have it slowly disappear, and then it's gone. Or if it's a pop-up, make it an actual window. You know what I mean? So that it can be minimized and it can be opened up again and it can be closed as you would everything else. I shouldn't have to hunt down this little X on my screen that no other app in existence has. By the way, my game's completely frozen here, so I'm gonna have to. I'll be back. I'll be back. Right, but we're back. Everything's good. Everything's fine. We just won't do that again. But yeah, I'm gonna grow this thing. You could use the watering can. We're obviously just gonna bone meal it up because that's gonna be the easiest, assuming that it works. Yep, beautiful. Bone crook. Bone crook. You know what might have happened? Maybe my inventory didn't save? Yeah, the bone crook's still here. That might possibly mean that the, we have another exotic seed in there. No? Okay. Whenever the game sort of crashes or something, it's always a little bit weird as to what items are where. Because, like, obviously I didn't plant that sapling until we had the bone crook, right? I think. Who knows? Anyway. All we want, obviously, here is 4 of these saplings, and then we can make the big tree and we can give the lumber axe its true test of strength. So that sounds like it's going to be fun. And what if I told you that we simply only got 3 of them? Awesome. Oh, you know what as well? This didn't chop down the entire thing. I feel like it's going to do a 3x3. This might not chop down the entire jungle tree. Alright, let's see how these go. So, we've got the bone meal. We'll use the rest of it here. Actually, you know what? We might want to get rid of this stuff. Alright, well, there we go. Massive jungle tree. It lives up to its name. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just swing this guy. He might level up from this. 400 blocks. Do you reckon there's 400 there? Maybe. They're probably not. But we're going to mine this. The entire tree, all of its logs will fall on the ground. This guy will go and pick them all up. And then slowly but surely the rest of the saplings will fall because it gets all of them, right? It like even gets the branches that go out for those little side bits. So now it's just a waiting game. Obviously in packs where it like falls really fast, it's obviously really, really good. But yeah, we just got a stack in what? Yes, a stack in 44. Pretty cool. So that is going to be some good charcoal. And then obviously we'll have to make sure that we get the saplings as they fall. That'll pretty much be his job. We could do an absorption hopper, but obviously we need a hopper for that. And we're still not that good on our iron. Although we are getting there, I will say. What I might do is actually just put these in here. Oh. There. So yeah, in terms of iron, like, we're getting it, right? It's slowly happening. We can triple this stuff, which is honestly, it's been very, very beneficial. But in terms of just, like, the quantity of it that we have, we're using it up pretty much instantly. So, how do we solve that problem? I reckon we try this stuff out. Apparently, Steve's factory manager can somehow automate this. And it sounds pretty good. The other thing is, there's a lot of blocks here, which look a bit scary. A lot of them are just, like, different types of cables and, like, camouflages, right? So I think it might be somewhat easy to find what we need, right? Listen, I'm not entirely sure what that'll be, but there's clearly a lot. Rapid item valve. And then there's some, like, block detectors and stuff. Now, there's not going to be much information here, I don't think at all. But we'll start off with the inventory manager, and we'll see what this guy does. He'll need 5 iron, a piston, some stone, and a block of redstone. We should have all that stuff. We've got some iron casting here. I think we need 6 total to really get started here, because obviously the piston needs one as well. Awesome. We don't have any full camel packs. Cool. Okay, I think I've got everything. We'll obviously find out pretty soon. Piston, and then this guy, inventory manager. Awesome. So, God, that's scary. How does this work? We'll place it down. Cool. Open it up. Right. So I've heard that it's very complicated to begin with, right? Steep learning curve. Probably similar to integrated dynamics by that aspect. There's clearly a lot of things here. A bunch of different buttons. And obviously we want something that uses a block, I guess, right? I'm guessing that's what we want. There's some auto crafting that can take place. That sounds pretty cool. Create a condition, an output, an input, and a trigger. So what does this do? Intervals in which the command is triggered when a block update happens. So I guess when a thing's placed, you could do. Okay, I'm wondering if we grab an input and an output, right? We can specify where the inventory is and the target and what item to use. And then you output it into another inventory or the target and the item to use. Man, this is going to be rough. I might have to actually, like, look the thing up, you know what I mean? And try to figure it out that way. Alright, I watched a video from VSWE Goes Minecraft. I don't know how to pronounce that first part. And now I know what to do, and it involves not this. Specifically, not that. But I think we can do it. I think so, at least. There we go. So we're going to need some more iron, because obviously we spent a little bit on that guy. So I'll go process this. We should have a little bit of extra iron as well, so it's not all doom and gloom. We don't have enough. We need, I believe, 5 hoppers for this entire process. So hopefully this will get us that. Fingers crossed. So we'll get started. The 3 things we need from this mod is the inventory, or sorry, the block gate, the item valve, and then something else. I think it is some inventory cables, of course, and also an inventory relay. The reason you need the cables is obviously for the relay. So we'll try to build all that stuff. We'll see what we can do. These are going to cost a bit of iron as well. We do need some glass. Let's get this started. Because although I'm close to being able to get an activator doohickey, I've never seen these machines in action. So I'm actually kind of excited to see how difficult they are to set up, how good they are at what they do, and whether it's better than saving up for more of those autonomous activators. I forgot what they were called. I think I called them like a cumulus, whatever you call them. But yeah, this should be good. We'll try to set one of these up, and then I'll be happy. Okay, so to begin, let's go ahead and make those 2 plates we needed. Awesome. That's going to be for the inventory cables. You only need to make 1 set of these. Next up, we will need a few chests, so we probably will borrow some stuff here. Is that going to be enough? I'm not too sure, but hey, listen, we'll find out. So we'll go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, no, not quite enough, but it's not the end of the world. I think we actually can make it work. So we'll make as many of these into hoppers as we can. So 2 hoppers for now. It's enough to get started. So an inventory relay, we would like 1 of these. And then for the rest of this stuff, for the item valve, we need 2 hoppers and a dropper. And then for the block gate, we're going to need a pickaxe, a cable, and a dispenser. So we're going to need a few different things here. One of them is a bow. Oh, we have 30 iron in here. Oh my god, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're done. We've got everything we need, I think. We will need 3 string. Yeah, cool. I know we've got a lot over there, but now I don't have to walk over there. So that's a massive win in my books. All right, let's go ahead and make the bow. This is, of course, for the dispenser. I believe it is this and this. Nope, it's going to be that way, right? Yeah, dispenser and a dropper, I believe. We're also going to need an iron pickaxe. So our inventory's filling, but we'll probably use all the stuff pretty soon. We're going to want, not you, we're going to want more of you. We made, yeah, I think we need 1 extra because we couldn't make enough chests. So I think that does add up. I don't know where, oh, we put them in here, didn't we? That's probably enough. Hopefully that's enough. Boom, 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 boom. 1 more hopper. Please? Awesome. Okay, so let's get crafting. So at the moment, we just have the relay. Let's go ahead and make the block gate. That's going to be the pickaxe. It's going to be the dropper, I believe. Is that the dropper? No, that's the dispenser. I think that's a circle. And of course, another inventory cable. So that's our block gate. Awesome. Next up, we will need the item valve, I believe. So that's going to be 2 hoppers, the dropper, and of course, another item cable. And that is the last of the Steve stuff we need. The rest are going to be hoppers. And then if we want, we can also have another chest as like an output chest, depending on where we put this, because I'm inclined to want to put it over here, but we just might not need to. I'll tell you what as well, we might, let's turn F7 on so that we can see if we make a mess here, a lighting mess. We'll place it up over here. And we'll see how this goes. Worst case, we can expand, I guess, in towards the mob farm. Or maybe it makes more sense to go sort of behind this area. Because, I mean, realistically, like, our current system is pretty silly. What we might end up doing is just bringing the autonomous activator and the sieve up to this area. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be a lot cleaner, I think. Assuming this all works. Okay, so, first things first, inventory relay. This guy is going to go right here facing up. In the side of him is going to be a hopper. And so what happens here is if I drop an item into the hopper, it will go into the relay, and then the relay will push it up into the block gate, which will go right here. And what the block gate is going to do is it's going to try to place a block in front of it. Now, to do that, it's going to be right-clicking on the spot in front, right? So it's going to be right-clicking on, let's say we had a piece of cobble here. It's going to right-click on the side of that cobble to place the block there, which I think we can even just see if I drop this. Yeah, see? So that's how that works. So the trick here, of course, oh, and as you can see, it works. The hopper's working arguably too well. Yep, there we go. Awesome. So what we want now is a sieve, which means what I should actually do here is say that you need redstone. So he's turned off. Let's then pick this guy up. Awesome. Did he maintain the dust he had in him? And we're going to place him here. So now the thought process here is that when he right-clicks to place the block, he's actually going to be sifting. Now, obviously the block won't place, but instead what will happen is you'll throw the item on the ground. So the simple process here is that if I drop these in, he sieves, the hopper keeps picking back up the dust, and so he tries to place it again, and he keeps right-clicking. And this is just an infinite loop until, of course, he's done. And he's sifted successfully. How cool is that? So then, we need a way to pick up items. Now, if we did an absorption hopper, I imagine we face the risk of, you know, picking up items. And the other thing is you don't really have absorption hoppers that early on, I don't think. At least not when I played. It took me a little while to get comfortable to be killing Endermen because it's a bit risky. I guess setting up this farm's honestly pretty simple. But once again, you don't really have the time to do that, I think. To be fair, this costs a lot of iron. But I don't know. I don't know. I think we had iron before we had ender pearls, which might be unique to me. But there is something we can do. And it involves the item valve. Did I not make another chest? No, I didn't. Hold on. Let's grab the dolly. Do I have the dolly somewhere, or is it in my inventory? Let's grab this guy. I'll just move this diamond chest. Just simply. I'll just simply move it. So we're gonna place this guy here, like that. We're gonna have the hopper go into the back of it, and then on top of this guy is going to be the item valve like that. And then to make sure that the items don't fall everywhere else, oh, I shouldn't have placed stone. We can just place some blocks, right? Like so. So then, this guy, I believe the way that he works is he'll pick up items around him. Apparently his range can reach here, but because the hopper picks it up before the item falls on the ground, it doesn't have a problem. The example used in the video I watched was like, when you drop an item, you can't pick it up, then you pick it up. And the hopper, obviously when we were standing on it before, it picks it up like instantly. So you don't really have that issue. So the machine's fully running. That's basically that's what we've just done. It's a very quick process. The job gets done quite quickly. I imagine we can speed this up with multiple, but we'll have to see what happens there. Can I pick you up? Oh yeah, you're gonna make a mess, aren't you? Let's open you and quickly fill you up with dust. Grab you. Awesome. Let's give this a shot. Let's give it a whirl. So, I'm going to have this... you know what? I'll keep the autonomous activator away from it just for now, just to make sure that it works. We've got a stack of... Oh, you know what? We've got 3 glass. This looks perfect to be able to see the items in here. Okay, so, here's obviously our inventory. Oh God. Here's our inventory. I'm going to grab... Oh, why are we still mining fatigued? Are we good? I don't have anything. I don't know what's happening. Oh, am I hungry? Is that the problem? We can eat. That's fine. We can do that. Yeah, I must have just been hungry. Strange coincidence. But yeah, so all I need to do now is place in a stack of dust, and we now have a fully automated sieve. Without using an autonomous activator and without using any of those machine frames, anything. Just iron and whatever else we used. Now, our guy's obviously, he's hungry. He wants to pick up all that stuff. I obviously don't want him to. We'll have a look to see if we have any glass lying around. We have some panes. I mean, they're probably not going to cut it. So I'll tell you what. I'll sift up a little bit of glass for that. What do I need? Just 2 blocks? Yeah, just 2 blocks should be good. Oh, we have another tree, just to get distracted here real quick. And voila. Oh my god. Endless fun. And then, yeah, just hopefully we get enough saplings back. Yes, wonderful. Oh, yeah, sure, you pick that stuff up. Alright, but yeah, here we go. We'll place this guy here and this guy here just to keep it fully encased so that our little luggage guy doesn't hopefully eat it up. And this guy, I mean, it's fully automated. It's gonna do its thing. So, the question now is, how do we speed this guy up? We have a few options. One is we just place more of these, right? More of these systems on each side should, in theory, triple the rate at which this happens, which is pretty good. We obviously also have this guy, so arguably I think we can place him underneath, and that should actually solve the issue as well. By doing that. Set this guy to ignore and right-click, and this should right-click more often than it currently is. It should actually be a lot faster. Yeah, it's clearly going faster. It might not look like it's going faster because I think they're like right-clicking at the exact same time. So it's moving down like in much bigger chunks than I think it normally would. Because like you'll see sometimes it'll be halfway through a block. Like I think it starts halfway. I don't know. But all I know is that it looks like it's going faster. Cool. You are just so annoying, whatever spider that is. Okay, but yeah. So I do actually want to place more of these. Because if we can quadruple the speed at which we were processing stuff, that's gonna be really good. This thing's clearly almost full, which is a problem. I mean, it's a problem. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not sure what to do there. Do I start making... You know what I think we need? There's this guy, the auto packager. I think we get him. He's going to cost us a bit of iron. I know. We do have a bit of iron. He'll need gold and a bit of redstone. I think we've got some of that lying around as well. And I think it's worth making, because what this should allow us to do is compress a bunch of the stuff we have. I think it's a worthy play. Oh, not you. You. Turn into you. We are going to need some more of that. If it'll let me. Awesome. We need 3 pistons. 1, 2, 3. Don't want to spend too much. One of these coils. It's there. It's just hidden. There's the coil. And then voila. Auto packager. Awesome. This guy might need power. I'm not sure. The idea is that we place him probably where this guy is, if we're being honest. We probably pick him up, place him there, place the packager here. He has no seeming interface. Huh. I don't... Okay. I don't know how he works. I assumed he would just simply work. We'll pick this guy up. Yeah, I don't really know. He uses power. That's fine if it's gonna work well. The problem is I don't really see, because this guy's full now. Here, you need to stop. No, you need to. Okay, give me a second. Okay, well I can't. He's gonna just spin around up there. Sure. What do you do? Is he now facing that way? He is. So is he now doing stuff? Do I then need to place you here? Which way inputs, which way outputs? I have a feeling that maybe it's the other way around. Maybe if I spin this guy around like that. Is he now... Does he pick up stuff and... what are you doing? I feel like what he does, and hear me out, is that he grabs stuff from a chest and then outputs it instant... Did that just steal that thing as well? Awesome. Yeah. So I think what we might be able to do is pick this guy up. Oh god. And we'll just place that guy there so that... Oh god. So that it can start filling up with stuff. Sure. Yep, fill up. Bring me back my good stuff. And we'll try this out. So I'll place you here. And then I'll place just a chest on the other side. I'm so sorry about these spiders. This was a horrible idea walking over in this direction. So then we place you here. And are you going to do anything? He's got no power at the moment, sure. Now he's got power. If I right click him with this stuff, does he do anything? No. Interesting. Let's spin him around again. So now you can look in there. He's facing that way now. Not a clue. Not a clue. Yeah. Okay. I might have to look that guy up. Or check the comments to see if I've been told how to use it in the past, which is obviously a possibility too. Have we gone through a stack? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We can obviously use however many stacks can fit in this hopper, or actually, yeah, I can't reach the hopper now, can I? That's a slight issue. Oh god, yeah, okay. We do need access to the front, at least like that. Sure. I suppose we can do a trapdoor, right? Trapdoor. I thought that was a creeper. Really, you can't place them on the ground in this version. Of course you can't. Of course you can't. Where else would you want to place them? Really? Okay, we'll make just a normal door. Alright, boom. Awesome. Nice. I'm sure that'll keep everything safe. Okay, but yeah, regardless, I mean, hey, I'm pretty happy with it. Although my packager is doing nothing at the moment, the rest of this stuff is. So if we want to build this again, we are going to need some stuff, obviously, but I think we can do it. I genuinely, I think we can. I might try and do that. Obviously, I'm going to need some more iron, which actually reminds me. How much iron do we have? Yeah, we're getting stuff. It's happening. We're going to need a lot more hoppers. But I think the initial cost is the most expensive because it involves like picking up stuff and moving stuff, right? So I think from this point on, everything's relatively cheap in comparison. Because all we need is another gate and another relay, I believe. So the gate just needs a pickaxe and a dispenser. So we are going to need some more of that stuff. But yeah, I think we're good. I think we can do this. I do want to make a few more of these just before we wrap this one up. Let's take out... We really do not need that much. We quite literally just need 6. If we're going to make 2 of them. I don't think we're going to make 2, but assuming that that's where this is heading, we'll make 2. So we grab you. Awesome. You're, of course, going to be one of you. Cobblestone. One of you. Awesome. So dispenser. Next up will be, of course, the iron pickaxe. Grab you. And we can already make one of these bits. So there we go. Block gate. The next one is the relay. This thing gives the item back to the thing. So inventory relay. That's just a hopper, which we can afford if we make a chest. Hopper and an inventory cable. Yep, inventory relay. Awesome. And then we do need one more hopper to put the item back into the process. So we're pretty much there. I just need 3 more iron, which we've got that easily. Yep, plenty. And we're good. The scary Enderman is in the town. A little bit scary. Anyhow, we'll hope that he doesn't go into my line of sight. Quickly make a hopper. Boom. And I believe we are good to go to make at least one more of these setups. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, once again, this block here, they're all going to probably get picked up, needs to be a relay. The relay needs to have the hopper going into it, like so. When you shift right click, it puts it on like the side of the inventory, so that one's good to go. The mobs around here are just absolutely horrifying. Then we place the block gate, I believe also facing this direction, so it might be a little bit tricky to place. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what's the easiest way to place it. We might put a door there as well, because then I can place this here, right? So like the door system works. So this thing here should also work perfectly. I should be able to put some dust in here, and this thing should be really fast now. Does it feel faster? I think it does. Yeah, cool. Okay, awesome. It's kind of fun watching the blocks float across. I quite like that, for whatever reason. Awesome. Yeah. So obviously, we could do another one on this side, and then that would be the full trifecta. You could probably put... no, you probably wouldn't be able to put one on top. I wonder what would happen if you put one on top. Where would the items go? I'm not sure, but we don't have that much iron. Obviously, if more iron's been made right now, we probably can make another one. I'll have a look to see how much iron we are looking at, because this thing's running fast. What do you think? Do you reckon we can do it with this much iron? I reckon we might be able to. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll give it a shot. We'll try it, because if we can fully complete this machine, I think that'll be pretty fun. And it'll save us doing it next episode. So I'll get crafting, doing all the dispensers and stuff. All right, dispenser, pickaxe, and cable. Was that the recipe? Yep. Block gate. Wonderful. We're going to need at least 2 hoppers. So you can go there. Obviously, we need a little bit more iron. So one of you is this, right? No. One of you is just that. Yeah. So this is the inventory relay. And then the last hopper that we need is purely to move this stuff. It's not done in crafting. So one more piece. Buckle in. One more. Yep. Beautiful. Awesome. So we are good to go with this last piece. Assuming, of course, that we can reach the spots that we have to reach in order to place the items. This thing, yeah, look at the stuff coming down. It's very quick. So, you are going to be a relay. You are going to be a hopper. Yeah, it might be difficult to reach this. We can do it from the other side, I think. And then we obviously need the block gate, which we're going to have to open the door for. Place the block gate. Make sure that it's facing double yellow forward. And we are good to go. We're genuinely good to go. The door's pretty silly. We'll get rid of the door. Okay, so let's sort our inventory. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll grab all of it because we're going to fill all these up. So you can fill up completely. And it looks like it's working. You can fill up, attempt to fill up completely. You've got a door in you. Of course you do. The rest of you can go in there. I might take out 1 from each of these because I think the last guy doesn't have that much. Yeah, cool. Cool. Okay, so this is clearly the system. The speed at which it's processing. It's hard to tell. I will say it's hard to tell if it is faster. Like, it's obviously, it's faster than just one autonomous activator, but I'm not sure if it's faster than one autonomous activator and a block gate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if these two are doing that much. Yeah, it'd be interesting to do some numbers on it. You know what I mean? Like, sit here for a little bit with a timer and watch what happens. But regardless, it's pretty good. Some dust is making its way in, it looks like, every so often. But that's not the end of the world. I'm perfectly okay with that. Yeah, see, every so often a little bit glitches out. Cool. Yeah, sure. I'm happy. Wonderful. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.